Yep. 6:45 Sunday morning. I got bad head. Who cares? I got bad head. Something needs to be said. Time we put all this bullshit to bed. It's about the extent of my rap skills. Look, nobody wants to get involved because they call it politics. Well, guess what? I hate politics. It's not politics. It's your life. It's life. It's people playing games with your fucking life. It's not politics. Just stop. It's not politics. If you want control of your life, you're going to have to take control of it. They're not going to give it back to you. No matter how much you beg, no matter how much you protest. No matter how much you whinge, piss and moan, they're not going to give it back to you. You've got to take it. We've got to take it. Why do you think there's so many retarded fucking laws to keep us all chasing our tails? We're all running around worrying about the cops, worrying about this, worrying about that, worrying about irrelevant shit. The cops are running around worrying about irrelevant shit that makes no difference whatsoever other than robs us of our money. Makes no difference. Oh, get him, he's a criminal. Why? Because the law says. Did he hurt you? No. Did she hurt you? No. Did they steal anything? No. Who'd they hurt? Nobody. Sorry, they're not a criminal then. They're just painted as one. They're just been painted as a criminal. Why? Because it made you think they're a criminal, which means that now you two are on opposing sides. See how that works? I'm trying to start a thing where the whistleblowers start coming out of the woodwork from the police force to get the people that are still slightly in contact with their conscience, even though they're calcified and fluorided. Some of them still are in contact with their conscience. Some of them are still in contact with their parents and grandparents. Sit down and have a good talk to your grandparents and ask them if they think what you're doing is right. Tell them what you're doing. Don't just say, do you think being a police officer is right? Ask them if what you are doing is right. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them, I did this to a person today based on a hunch. Oh really? How does that help society? How does that help anybody? Quite often it doesn't. I did this to a person today. Now the kids can't go to school. Now they can't look after their sick grandparents or their sick mother. But what they did was illegal. But is what you did right? Was it right? Probably not. That's why there's still so much drugs getting around, because the police aren't actually doing their job. They're not doing their job. They're not doing the job that we pay them to do. They don't know any better. They need to be taught that what they're doing is wrong. Stop playing politics. They're playing politics. They won't talk about politics, but they're playing it. Politics is a dirty, dirty game. We need to stop playing politics. Who on earth wants to take over a parliament or a government that's grubby and dirty and crooked and bent? Who'd want to work for one? Not me. It just needs to be stopped. How do we stop it? We stop. The easiest thing in the world to do is just stop. Just don't do it anymore. Quit on it. Give up on it. You don't need to go running around marching the streets, causing even more problems and division and anger and angst. That's not how we get out of this. That's just how we escalate escalate the problem. That just escalates the problem, and we create more animosity between us and the police and the government, to the point the government will deploy the military. These are the people we need on our side, not theirs. They're the grubs, remember that. The people who play politics are the grubs. They're the scum, not us. Stop being the scum. Stop playing the game of the scum. Stop playing the scum's game. Grow up. Grow up, man up, fess up. Do everything that needs to be done. Go and have a good look in the mirror and ask yourself, what have you done to make the world a better place? What have you done to make this world a better place? What have you done to make things better for your children? Don't have any children? So what? What have you done to make it better for yourself? Buried your head in the sand, leave it to Beaver? No, it's not affecting me, not my problem. I've got neighbours like that, right next door. Oh, not my problem, I don't care, not my problem. You'll be the first ones to squeal when it comes after you, won't you? That's not fair! That's right, it's not fucking fair. Neither is your attitude. Because you mistake politics and religion control for being stoic and Christ-like. Not the same thing at all. You're mistaking legal for right and illegal for wrong. They're not even closely related. Not even close. You think that there's a left and a right side of politics? No, there's just government. That's all it is. It's just politics as usual. Government. What do you think I asked the hardball questions at council? They won't answer them. I don't even go in anymore. They still get my questions. I bet you they don't read them out. They'll be getting another set of questions tomorrow. Oh, we don't accept them on the night anymore. Well, you were until I started fronting up. And then you went back to you have to bring them in the week before, and we may choose not to let you read them out. But you have to read them out. We won't read them for you. They're doing everything they can to make sure that people like me don't speak up. To make sure that you don't hear me. Ever since I called Giovanna Simpson a filthy grub, she's even blocked my emails. I can't even email her. Well, she is a filthy grub. Sorry. Parading those poor people around in council. Now everybody knows who the trannies are in Burnie. The people with mental, psychological problems. Sorry, but that's what it is. Man is a man and a woman is a woman. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but there's only two genders. Sorry if reality is so painful for you. I actually am. We all hide from it in our own ways. That's why I've resorted to drugs so many times in my life. It's fucking painful. It's painful to know that we're going downhill like we are and getting kicked to the fucking curb. That our kids are going to suffer even worse than us. And there's not really much anyone can do about it because everybody has their own idea on how they should overthrow the government. Why do you want to overthrow the government? Let them overthrow themselves. Let the big fish hook themselves. You're the bait. Stop being the bait. There's an old movie called Trick or Treat. And he backmasked his record And Sammy Kerr in the movie says, "You are the bait is you. Let the big fish hook themselves." I actually see what that means now. That actually means something. It took me a long time to get my head around that and figure that out. That actually means something. We're the bait. They're the big fish, and we're the bait. Stop being the bait. Let the big fish hook themselves. Stop being the bait. Stop taking the bait. Every time you follow somebody who reckons they got the idea on how to take over the government, you're taking the bait. They're all leading you to nowhere. They are leading you to nowhere but round and around your lounge room, getting angrier and angrier, shaking your fist at the TV. Hurry up and do nothing. Stand up and stand still. What we need is whistleblowers to walk away from the system, to realise that they are feeding a corrupt system. That's all they're doing. They're feeding us to the machine. Lovely morning, Ed. Stop voting. Stop playing their game. And then you go off to the polls and you with your pencil every election and you vote. I just got me third lot of reminders asking me why I didn't vote. I don't know any explanation whatsoever. You really probably don't want to hear what I've got to say. I'm not gonna vote. Why? I don't want to play your silly game. Why would I want to... What George Carlin says, you vote for this is the best we got. These cocksuckers come from Australian families. You vote them in. You got what you voted for. I, on the other hand, who didn't vote, have to suffer your consequences. See how that works? But they all turn you against me going, oh, if you didn't vote, you don't have a right to complain. I have every fucking right to complain because I didn't even play the game, but I'm getting dragged down by it. Grow up. This isn't fucking Simon Says. This isn't the Hokey Pokey or musical chairs or cops and robbers. Now it's cops and jailbirds. Have you noticed they only pick on the ones that keep playing the game? And now and then they'll go back and they'll find someone else. Oh, I've just seen that person visiting that person. Haven't seen them for a while. Let's harass them and see how we go. Yeah, let's. Let's see how you go. I've got internal investigations now who want to talk to me about the Burnie police. Let's see how you go. Because unlike all the other people that are playing cops and jailbirds, I'm not drug fucked. I'm clean. That thing works. You're fucked with the wrong cunt again. My past is not my present. My past is what educated me. I'm not that smart. I'm just onto your game. I know exactly what's going on. Exactly. And still, the Advocate will not print any of my letters. They don't want to tell you what's going on. They're part of the game. Unfortunately, everybody thinks it's a fucking game. It's not. Politics isn't a game. Politics is politics. And life is not politics. Politics is not life. But you think it is. You're brainwashed and indoctrinated to believe that politics is what governs our life. No, it isn't. Not at all. Politics is what destroys our life. Politics is what rules over our life. Destroys our life. It ruins our life. We don't need politics. All we need is some basic fucking rules. And the right people to uphold them. Not to enforce shit, to uphold them. We can enforce our own shit, thank you very much. It's like this. Are they doing the wrong thing by you? No. Are they affecting you? No. Leave them alone. Fair enough, if you don't want it in your street, put them up the end of the street. If they're still being a problem, you need to go to another town. Why? Because this town doesn't put up with that shit. They'll find a town where they fit in sooner or later. Everybody does. That's the natural order of things. And stop with your fucking religion shit. Just be Christ-like. All these rituals and fucking bullshit. Doesn't it say not to do that? I'm pretty darn sure it does. Using the Lord's name in vain, and these are all doing exactly what the Bible says not to do. Quoting from the Bible while going against it. Forcing revelation upon yourselves. Doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way at all. It's like you all want everything to go to shit and then for everyone to die. Does that sound like something good and righteous to you? That sounds a bit more like Satan's little season to me. Who's in control, do you think? It ain't you. You're not in control of you. You have no self-control. Even those of you who think you do have self-control, no, you don't. You've just figured out how to play the system for yourself to the detriment of everyone else, because you don't care about anyone else but yourself. Do you? Do you care about your neighbour? Do you even know your neighbour's name? Do you care about the single woman up the road with 3 kids who doesn't own a lawnmower? Do you care about the old lady round the corner who no longer has anyone to bake cakes for because her own kids have become selfish, greedy pigs? They don't visit Nana anymore. Do you add anything of value to the world? Anything at all? Or do you just take from it? Are you a feeder that feeds off it? Or are you a food giver? Do you give or take? What are you? A giver? A taker? A wanter? All you do is want? Or take it? All you do is take? Why are you a giver? Someone who gives to those who deserve it. Don't be giving to people that don't. But those who do, you should. Giving to people that won't help themselves is just another part of the problem, aren't you? All you charities, you're just another part of the problem. You're taking away a person's right to learn the lessons that they have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. You're taking people's life lesson away from them. They put themselves in that position. Of course you don't let them die. But you can't just keep giving to them day after day after day after day, month after week after month after year. We've got people here that have been willfully homeless for years. Years. Society's figured them out, but you just keep on giving to them. And we got to keep on putting up with them. Doing their dodgy, weird shit round town in front of our kids. You're part of the fucking problem. Stop it. Stop. Because you're giving to people that don't deserve it, while leaving nothing for those who need it. If you really want to be part of a charity and you really want to help, get on our side and start getting the costs of living down. Let's start doing that, shall we? Eh? Let's start doing that. You see these supermarkets and chain stores and franchises that give a little bit of stuff to the city missions and stuff of Australia. It's only virtue signalling. They're not giving a damn thing. They write it off on tax. They minimise their tax Australia-wide. And call that a virtue. It's not virtuous. It's not even charity. Just stop with it all. Stop with the politics. Stop with the game. Stop. The only thing we need to do is turn our back on this system and it falls apart. That's all we need to do. We don't want to take it over. Who wants it? Who wants that garbage? Who on earth would ever want to take over a government or be in politics? Only a grub. Only grubs want to be in politics. Only grubs want these positions. Once they see it for what it is, some people get into it, they're naive and stupid. Oh, I'm going to help this town, I'm going to help this city, I'm going to clean this up and that up, you watch me, I'll get in, and what are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to play the fucking game. That's what you're going to do. That's all you're going to do, because that's all they will let you do. And then next thing you know, you just become another fucking grubby player. Giovanna Simpson said to me to my face when I asked her down at the polling booth, when I went down there to tell them to their face that I don't vote and why I don't vote, because I will not commit treason against my people. We are on different sides. You're down here, and then you're trying to convince me. Oh, we need to get this person in. I said, why? What are they going to do that's any good? That you can't? Why? What are they going to do? Nothing. Except fill their own fucking pockets. And I asked Giovanna, I said, you can tell me. You're building a 15-minute digital smart city, aren't you? An open-air prison. Yeah. And there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. What do you mean? Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me or unfortunately for you? Because I don't see you doing anything about it other than pushing the fucking agenda, you grub. You're a filthy maggot. Just like the rest of them. You admitted to me face that you're building a 15-minute digital smart city. But you go into the council meetings, conflict of interest. Why is a local member of parliament a local member of council? pushing your agenda through the council, pushing the United Nations agenda through the council. I've known about these 15-minute digital smart cities since the 80s. Ever since Agenda 21 came out and was released by United Nations. You know, Trent, the religion that you can't find on Google. Eh? Agenda 21. The Constitution. A Bible you've never heard of. Come on. Are you fucking stupid or what? If you're going to tell a lie, tell a good one. Stop following these fucking talking heads all over the fucking internet. Everyone's a professional. Everyone knows the way forward. Everyone knows what's wrong. Topher Field. There's another one. Jared Rennick. There's another one. Pauline Hanson and the One Nation Party. There's another one. Bob Catter, you've been in politics for over 50 fucking years. And what have you actually done? You look after your own constituents. You fight the fight after it's already been lost. You haven't accomplished anything yet, have you? You got some fucking money though. None of these people have your best interest at heart. The only people that love people like Bob Catter are the old rusted ons. The people that think they can boat their way out of this shit. You're never going to boat your way out of this shit, especially not with a fucking pencil. The pen is mightier than the sword, not the pencil, but only if the pen is wielded at the point of a sword. It's the only time it's ever actually done anything. When the pen has been wielded at the point of a sword. And never for good. Never for good. All it's ever done is created more problems, more laws, more walls for us to come up against, more issues, a more complicated life for us to try and navigate. Stop worrying about your shiny objects, because you don't get to keep them in the finish anyway. You don't get to keep your toys. None of us do. I'm not just talking about when we die. Once they finish with their 15-minute digital city fucking bullshit, all the shiny objects in the world are no good to you when you're not allowed to get in the ocean with them, when you're not allowed to go out the bush with them, when you're not allowed to leave your fucking city. When you get yanked away from your kids and your kids go into some fucking asylum to get fucking raised their way because you played up too much and now you're stuck on some chain gang somewhere. For re-education. You see, none of yous have fucking actually had it hard enough, done it hard enough, or know anything about what it is to have done it hard enough. You've never been told the stories by your grandparents and what it was like to be raised in an orphanage in Wales because your parents died in a Russian labour gulag. Just to leave the orphanage and 6 months later get sent to war yourself. I've been told all those stories. They're not just stories. What do you think what's going on in China is only on the TV? It's real, motherfucker. Is that what you want for you and your kids? Is that what you want for your children? to be selected to have their organs donated to some rich bastard because their blood type's compatible and their organs are healthy and their genetics are close match? Shame on you. Things are getting desperate. They actually are getting desperate out here. You're about to see a wave of homelessness like you've never seen before in this country. Oh, it didn't happen within a week. Short attention span, haven't you? These things don't happen within a week, but I'm telling you now, we'd be lucky to have 4 years left. Before we're like, shit, geez, the walls came down round us quick. No, they didn't. They've been coming down for years. You just got your head buried up your own arse that fucking far you can't see it. Anyway, when everything goes to shit, it's on you. It ain't on me, I tried to tell you. There's a lot of us trying to tell you, but you're too busy following the dickheads. The lie bulbs. Even Bozy, come on. You're too busy with Trump derangement syndrome, thinking that Trump's going to save the fucking day. Look what he just done with the beef with Argentina. He's screwing over his own beef cattle farmers to buy beef from from Argentina. Sending his own beef farmers broke to buy beef from Argentina, where they have rampant foot and mouth disease. Trump and Musk, the free speech absolutists that are building the AI fucking watchdog for the whole world. Palantir, eh? Yeah, right. Look into the 100 Flowers campaign. I've told you to do this a million times. Look into the 100 Flowers campaign in Mao's China and look at what that was for. Then tell me what X is for. Tell me, why did Musk buy Twitter? Why did this other billionaire buy TikTok? For the people that don't use X and Twitter? What's Australia got? Australia's got YouTube and X. And Facebook. This ain't a fucking game, this isn't a comic book, this is real fucking life, motherfuckers. This is real life. Look at them all trying to decode shit that's not even a fucking code. They're just making shit up. Q drops. Come on. Did you ever stop to think that maybe the Q drops is an AI fucking program? There's not even any people behind it at all? That seems to make a damn sight more sense to me. Just put your tools down and think about it for a minute. You know, everybody wants the economy, like, they're trying to get you to strike. It's probably the only action we got. But how we go about that can go either way. You see, they want the economies to crash so that we'll accept their new digital form of money, because our tangible money will be worth less, pointless. We won't be able to use it. So we will accept their digital currency. It'll be the only way we'll be able to buy and sell stuff. They're forcing the revelation on us. It doesn't have to be. They're forcing it. The biblical absolutists are running with it because they think they get to meet their Messiah. If you're running with it, you're part of it. Think about that. If you're running with it, you're part of it. Tell that to your Messiah.